here at the Aloilani Resort for our 8th Eat Think Drink, and it was a fantastic evening. You know, I mean, we had a full house and interesting discussion about agriculture and chefs and how we work together as a community to grow not only the ag industry, but visitor industry, restaurant industry, all of it, all put together in one, and it's so good for community overall.
I'm Denise Yamaguchi, the Executive Director of the Hawaii Agricultural Foundation, and I want to thank you all for joining us for our 8th episode of Eat, Think, Drink, Hawaii Regional Cuisine, the Evolution of Agriculture in Hawaii. Our special guest and keynote speaker, Dr. Sam Yamashita, flew in from California. He recently released a new book, Hawaii Regional Cuisine, the Movement That Changed the Way Hawaii Eats, which was based on 36 interviews with chefs, farmers, and others connected to the Hawaii Regional Cuisine movement.
What a treat to have a captive audience of 300 people to listen to me and then to listen to the panelists. I mean, this is a real treat. And of course, to be able to come to the islands and to meet these wonderful chefs and food producers. So this is what the new relationship between the HRC chefs and the farmers looked like. In 1988, the herb business in the islands produced about $100,000. Well, it mattered in the first place because HRC chefs now were given high-quality ingredients. This relationship between HRC and agriculture in the islands brought Hawaii into line with the other regional cuisines.
For me, sustainability is about helping to promote the next generation of farmers and chefs and keeping the money here in Hawaii. And I think it's important because we want to share the culture and the story of Hawaii and create the next generation. And by supporting local agriculture, we get to showcase the beauty of what makes Hawaii so special.
What they're growing, I get excited because it tastes so good. You can taste the love that they put into their farming, and it tastes in the product that they sell. You know, Chef Allen taught us that happy cooks make happy food, and that's what I believe with the farmers. Happy farmers, ranchers, fishmongers, they develop great product.
It's something that all of us can get behind and be proud of, all of us in Hawaii. We support our local farmers, we create relationships with them, and then we can go to the stores and feel proud that we are somehow responsible in keeping it in the stores and keeping money, of course, in Hawaii.
We gotta compete like we're competing with the mainland. We gotta scale up, and we gotta have food safety. That's the biggest thing. Food safety is huge. You wanna do business with the Ciscos of the world, you gotta have food safety. If you wanna go back to the West Coast, you gotta have food safety.
I'm really happy to be in this business because it makes my parents really proud, and I love the engagement with the customer. You know, when we are able to interact with our customers and they tell us that we have such a great product. And the thing is, I'm just the face of the business. You know, I'm just the one out here talking about the business and talking to people, but I represent like the 40 or so employees who work so hard, and they're so passionate about their job. They do such a great job, and we want to continue that. We want to continue that on that farm, and that's why it's so important to buy local, because when you buy local, not only are you supporting my family, it's local families.
I think that it's our job to ensure that our customers understand how their food is produced here, and you know, why does it cost more, you know, that it's nutritious, it's safe, and it's our job to keep having conversations with other growers and share information.
Food comes from farmers, and we forget that, and we keep thinking that, you know, food comes from other places, and we take it all for granted. And I think we're becoming less and less connected to our food sources, and yet there's a lot of advocacy going on, but very little awareness of what it really takes to do that. And I think that's a real big problem, and it's going to get worse. I think we're probably 2 generations away from producing our own food. It used to be a time where everyone had a vegetable garden in the yard, and we don't have that anymore. And we're starting to think about where our food comes from. We want this and we want that, but it's out of ignorance, and it's really scary. If you're producing your own food, you know what's good and healthy. If you're not producing your own food, you don't. So you might want to produce your own food, at least in some way, and then you get an understanding of where the rest of your food comes from. Just get some kind of a garden going, and you know what's good.